Okay, next chapter. Naomi, it is left up to you, Naomi. You concentrate, do well, write each and everything properly, you'll get marks. Okay, I can't keep telling Naomi. I'm fed up of that. You're copying the questions wrong, plus and minus, you're going wrong. Huh? How much can I help? Even Sunday I conducted, right? I told you to attend separately, you and Joanna. Sunday at 4 o'clock, Naomi. This Sunday I didn't even go out just because to help you all. And still you didn't practice. Why you didn't practice that before test? You didn't prepare? So it is left up to you, Naomi. Okay. So don't take me in a wrong way. I'm trying to help, but you're not listening. You're doing the same mistake. You're not improving. I've even told you which is tough chapter, which is easy. Concentrate on the easier one. The easier one, matrix question, you have gone wrong, Naomi. What is wrong with you? Matrix question, you have gone wrong. Okay, I'll discuss that later. Remainder theorem and factor theorem, students. Remainder and factor theorem. See, remainder and factors are nothing but this is in algebra. If not algebra, for example, I take 10 divided by 5 or 10 divided by 7. How do you divide the students? How do you divide numerator inside, denominator outside, right? So what's the answer? 7 ones are remainder. This is known as what? Remainder is 3. The one on top you call it as quotient. This 7 is known as divide. 10 is known as dividend. The numerator is known as dividend. D-I-V-A-D-E-N-D. The denominator is known as divisor. 1 is known as quotient, remainder is known as, 3 is known as remainder. Fine? 3 is known as remainder, students. Now, the same concept we are going to use with in algebra. Algebra is nothing but it is a combination of constant and variable. Constant and variables. Right? Now, if I take x square and divide by x, last year we had this. What's the formula, students? X square divided by x. What's the answer? X. 1x and 1x will get cancelled, right? The answer is x. What if 3x plus 3x square plus 4x divided by 5x minus 3 is given? Is it possible to calculate it through normal division? Is it possible? No, right? For this concept, we use remainder and factor theorem. So we basically use the remainder concept for algebra. Okay, I'll explain this part later. Before that, I want you all to remember this formula. How do you convert this into mixed fraction? How do we convert into mixed fraction? 1 by 7. How do you convert this 1 3 by 7 into fraction? What do we do first? Multiply 7 into 1, then you add 1 plus 3. What is 7? What is this 1, students? According to this diagram, what is 1? Quotient. So I'll just replace with the word quotient. What is 3? Remainder divided by what is that 7? Divide. Quotient, remainder, divisor. If you forget the formula, remember this concept: quotient, remainder, and formula, divisor. Now, this is function f of x, or this is basically the question. What is 10 by 7? What is 10 by 7? Isn't it the question? In algebra, f of x is a question. Remember like this: f of x is a question. What's the answer we got for 10 divided by 7? What's the answer? 1 3 by 7 isn't the answer. This is the answer, right? So for question we got an answer. This answer will convert in terms of words. Which two we are multiplying, students? We are multiplying 7 into 1. What is 7? First we start with 7. 7 into 1. What is 7? Divisor into quotient plus what do we do? Plus remainder. This is the formula. If I give direct formula, you won't understand. Remember this. Divisor into quotient is equals to remainder. Make a note of this, all of you. Okay. This 10 divided by 7, the question is known as dividend. You call it as dividend. So the formula is dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. So I will explain the entire concept. Fine. Dividend is equals to what? Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Was Lemula present today? Was Lemula there? Make a note of this formula, students. This equation we got it from arithmetic, the basic division concept. From the basic division concept. Dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Is this clear? All of you understood how to get the formula? From both point of view, all this is not required, student. It depends on MCQ. Even MCQ question, when I went through MCQ, it was fine, easy questions. So I'll tell you what to remember. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is remainder and factor theorem comes under algebra. Algebra, okay. In algebra, this is the first thing you have to remember. Next, polynomials. Polynomial. The meaning of poly is many. Nomial meaning is numbers or alphabets. Numbers or alphabets. So basically any equation, you take 3x square plus 4x plus 5. This we call it as polynomial. Many numbers or equations, many numbers or alphabets. Look at this. And what's the highest degree we have, students? What's the highest degree? The highest degree is 2. Fine. And for your syllabus, you have maximum 3 degree. That's it. So 3 to the power of 3 plus 4x square plus 5. This is the equation. It's a polynomial. So don't get confused. Polynomial is nothing but the equation. All these days we have been solving the equation. In mathematical algebraic term, we call it as polynomial. When it comes to degree, degree is the number present on top of the alphabet. Which one has greater degree here? 3 or 2? 3. So that you have to mention. Whenever they give you a question, they'll ask you what is the degree of this polynomial. Remember this. They'll just ask what is degree of polynomial for this question. The answer is 3. Highest degree. That is known as degree of polynomial. 4 to the power of x7 plus 3x to the power of 3. Tell me the degree of this question. What's the degree of this question? What's the answer? 7. Okay, so degree question is done. MCQ they might ask or they might not. It's a very simple concept. This is the concept of degree. Polynomial is done. Degree is done. Next, what is coefficient? Now let me take a polynomial or any quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c. This is what we were solving in quadratic equation. This is also known as polynomial. When we talk about quadratic equation, we write is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. For equation, we put is equal to symbol 0. But when we separately consider this left hand side, we call it as polynomial, students. We call it as polynomial. What's the highest degree of this polynomial? So entire thing is a quadratic equation. In quadratic equation, this left hand side is a polynomial with degree 2. Polynomial with degree 2. Now let me take ax square. In ax square, if I take if I take x, whatever comes along with x, that we call it as coefficient. Actually, coefficient a is not a value. Instead of that, I'll give a number here. I'll write it as 5x square minus 5x square. What is the coefficient of x square, students? What's the coefficient? Minus 5. All the numbers whichever comes with alphabet, a polynomial, you call it as coefficient. Okay, even this is not required. Just remember what is coefficient, what is constant, what is what do you call this, polynomial, degree of a polynomial. Dividend formula is important. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. What else you'll have? Factor theorem, remainder theorem, factorizing a polynomial completely of degree not expecting of leading coefficient. Fine. Next, as I told you, ax square plus bx plus c in this equation, or let me take ax square plus a1x square a2x cube plus a3x4. All these are polynomials. In this entire thing, each and everything, students, we call it as leading term. Not required, but just make a note. Leading term. We call it as leading term. And what is the coefficient for x square? In this a, I highlight 0. What is the coefficient for x? For x, what coefficient? A0. Not 8. A0. We call it as leading coefficient. Coefficient is same or leading coefficient. This is the word they have given in this textbook. So just remember leading coefficient. Okay, leading coefficient is what it is. The value, name. Fine. So just ignore leading term. The entire thing we call it as term. In the 6th or 7th standard, we studied what is terms, what is variable. So this one part we call it as term, but I don't know why they've just given the word leading term, leading coefficient. Okay, so dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. If you're forgetting this formula, just remember, students, remember the diagram, or I don't know how will you all remember. Dividend DQR. Try to remember this multiplication between remainder. Okay, that's the reason I explain using the diagram like this. Fine. Next concept. Next, quotient. You should even remember this quotient, remainder, divisor. QRD, quotient, remainder, and divisor. Okay, so all these are MCQ related. To solve the question, it is very simple. To solve the question, they'll give you a function, students. They'll give first question. They'll give you a polynomial function f of x. F of x is nothing but the question of function f of x, and they'll give you a polynomial 2x cubed plus 3x square minus 11x minus 6. Fine. And the first question, f of 3. This is the question given. In place of x, what you have to substitute? What you have to substitute? 3. Second question, that function f of x is nothing but f of 3. Okay, next question, they'll give you f of minus 2. First question, let us take the first question. You should write it like this. F of 3 is equals to, take this polynomial. In place of x, what I have to substitute? In place of x, 3, 3 cube, 3 into 3 square, minus 11 into 3. Very simple concept, but if you look at the textbook, it is very complicated. Fine. So just remember the direct concept. 2. What is 3 cube? How much is 3, students? 3 into 27 plus 3 into 33 minus 6. Yes. Use board mass. 2 into 27, 54 plus 3 nines are 27 minus 33 minus 6. Okay, I'll write this. You'll get the direct answer 42. Right? This is the first type of question. First type, a function will be given. F is known as function or the question. In that x value will be given. A polynomial will be given like this question. Just substitute, you'll get the answer. So the answer is 42. Okay, ignore this. Second question. Tell me the second one. F of minus 2. What should I substitute? 2 into? Then, okay, 11 into minus 2 into minus 6. Solve this question. Solve one question. Minus 2 is multiplied 3 times, you'll get a negative value. Negative. You'll have to be quick. Joanna, are you solving it? Naomi, Joanna, Mariana? Yeah, concentrate. Even this is easy, students. Easy chapter. Okay, Naomi, tell me the answer for this, Naomi. What is 2 cube? Minus 8, right? Next. Next. minus 7 minus plus 22 next. Then when you open the bracket, what do you get? Minus, yes, take the positive number and negative number. 12 plus 22 is 30. 16, what do you get? Minus or 32. How much is 16 plus 6? This is the problem. Have you written 32 there? Why now, me? How are you getting 32? What's the answer now? 34 minus 12. All of you got 12 for this. What about others? Got 12? This is first type of question, students. They'll give a polynomial and they'll give you this value of x. Direct value. If they give direct value, just substitute. First type of question. Second type. Second type. Questions based on remainder theorem. Questions based on remainder theorem. Remainder theorem is nothing but whatever concept I explained in the beginning, remainder, that is known as remainder theorem, or just ignore. This is the formula we get from remainder theorem. Okay, this is the formula. Now I'll give a value here. F of x is equals to g into x, q into x, plus r into x. Compare this formula, students, relate it with this and tell me what is remainder value. What's the value for remainder from this formula? Remainder is equals to r into x. This is how the last questions. What is divisor? Divisor is nothing but g into x. What is quotient? Q into x. And divided, yeah, dividend is nothing but f into x. So that formula is important. First type of question is done. Second type of question based on remainder theorem, we'll start solving. Using remainder theorem, that is just for namesake, concept is very easy. F of x is the equation given, students. 3x square minus 5x plus 7. Okay. What is given here is divided by what? Is divided by x minus 2. Whenever equation is given is divided by x minus 2, we put is equals to 0. If x minus 2 is equals to 0, what's the value of x? Plus 2. So what you have to substitute in place of 2? Understand? Did you understand the second type of question, all of you? First type, direct value will be given, student. Direct value will be given. Second type, stop turning the pages, mute the call. Who is it? Okay. The second type, they'll give an equation like this. X minus 2 is divided by x minus 2. So practically speaking, okay, is divided by, if I take 3x square, this is what I told in the beginning, 3x square plus 7 is divided by 2. If you divide it like this by 2, we have to do a calculation. When you do a calculation, you'll get the final answer. Okay, you'll get a calculation here. Fine. This part will be doing it in the next exercise, calculation part. Or I don't know whether it's there in your syllabus. For now, you'll remember, whenever the question is divided, take this x minus 2, convert into equation. Minus 2 goes to the other side, it becomes plus 2. Fine. Let me erase all this. This is not required. For you all to understand, you should know why we are solving all these questions. Now, this is the polynomial equation given, and we know x is equals to 2, 0, x is equals to 2. Substitute here, I'll do it, right, f of 2. That is what you get. F of 2 is equals to 3 into 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 7. 3. 2 square is 4. 4 3s are 12 minus 10 plus 7. 7, 12, 19 minus 10 is 9. All of you understood? Is this clear how to solve? Okay, we'll skip. There are a lot of questions today. Don't need to waste time. I'll tell you which one is important. You'll just tell me the equation, x values. For the second question, what will be the value of x? It could be 3. Substitute to get the answer. Now, this is fine. Now, fifth question. 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. What is x? Minus 1 will go, that's it, 1 by 2. Next, 6, 7, just skip that. We'll do the seventh question. Tell me the seventh one. 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. X is equals to what? No, no, wrong. Hmm. This is important. That's why I'm asking all the question. Minus 3 by 2. Skip all the question. Try the seventh one. All easy questions will skip. I'll give it for test. X is equals to minus 3 by 2. Let me take the seventh question. F of x is equals to 8x square minus 2x minus 15 is divided by 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. X is equals to minus 3 by 2. Substitute. Complete the answer. And this you'll have to substitute here. Right? Rewrite the value. F of minus 3 by 2 is equals to. Substitute the values now. Is students done? What's the answer? plus 3. Okay, plus 3 plus 5. 9 twos are 2 nines are 18 plus 3 plus, which is 15. Is it 15? Okay, look at the question from textbook and solve it. Yes, 15. It is 15 here. Minus 15. I have taken it as plus minus 15. Okay, if you have done it, if you have copied plus 5, erase that student. Erase it and do it again minus 15. What's the answer you got? 8 plus 3 is 21 minus 15. All of you got the answer as 6. Okay, just a minute. Let's see the answer. 8th one. Question 80. 7th one, right? 7th. Yes. 6 is the answer. Shall we try the next one? Cherisha done. Mariana, Cherisha, Adia. Yes. Okay, fine. Next one. See, now I'll tell you how to write, students. I'll tell you how to write the steps. Basic thing you'll understood how to calculate. Using remainder theorem, find the remainder. Using remainder theorem, find the remainder, and they'll give you the 7th question. So you have to write let. Start with this. Let f of x. F of x is the function or the question. Let f of x is equals to 8x minus 2x minus 3. And copy the equation. 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. Equate it. Once you get that, in place of x, substitute. First step, second step, third step. Write these 3 steps and write the final answer. F of minus 3 is equals to 6. Three marks. I don't know. Actually, this one they ask for 2 marks. Fine. Basic question from 8th onwards. Yeah, they might not ask 1 to 7 students. From 8 to 14 is important. 8 to 14. See, even in your textbook, have they mentioned any year? Beside this, any year is given? No, right? So long back they had this question. 2016, 15, 19. Even in 19, they have asked these type of questions, not the basic one. Fine. So only if you'll know basic one, you'll be able to do the next one. Next question. Next one. Look, 8th question. From 8th one, it's important. 7:50. Okay, I'll give you all break. After break, we'll continue with the 8th one, students. 7:55. We'll continue at 6:55. Yes, students, shall we start the next one? All of you online? The next question, it got late. Next one. Which one is this? Okay, 8th question. On dividing, they have given two equations. On dividing, ax cube plus 9x square plus 4x minus 10. by x plus 3. If you divide this, what is the remainder we get, students? What's the remainder we get? You get 5 as remainder. Okay. Compare this 8th question with other question. In other question, did they give us remainder? Remainder was given. So this is third type of question. First type direct value, second type equation, third type remainder will be given. Look at this, all the question remainder, reminders, fine. Remainder is equals to 5. Remainder is equals to 5. I'll tell you how to write the equation now. Same, let f of x is equals to ax cube plus 9x square plus 4x is minus 10. Take the equation, divided by x plus 3 is equals to 0. What is the value of x? X is equals to minus 3. Now, remainder is given, remainder 5. If remainder is not given, just substitute, find f of x. If remainder is given, write another equation. First equation, second. F of x is equals to 5. This is the second part. F of x is equals to 5. Now, what is f of x value? In place of f of x, what you should write? Ax cube plus 9x square plus 4x is equals minus 10 is equals to what? Is equals to 5. Now tell me, what will you substitute in place of x? Then solve the equation. If that is not given, what? Yeah, if that is not given, just equate it, students. If remainder is given, use this concept. F of x is equals to 5. So this f of x is nothing but copy the equation, substitute, find the answer. That's it. Remainder is remainder is done. Tomorrow we'll start factor theorem. Joanna, did you understand? Mariana, Naomi, Joanna, clear? Okay. If you solve this equation, we'll get the value of a, students. You'll get the value of a. Minus 2. Let me check earlier. What about others? 2 minus 2. Let me check. Yeah, be quick, student. This exercise is simple. The 6th standard concept. Next exercise is going to be tough, lengthy topics. All of you are done? Okay, I'll give another 1 minute. Others completed. So whenever they have given remainder, it's a remainder theorem concept. Simple questions. The next exercise, they'll give you the word factor. That is factor theorem. Okay, shall I solve? Joanna done. Naomi, Joanna, Mariana. Fine. See, what if remainder is not given? How do you solve, students? If remainder is not given, we just take f of x and substitute, right? What is x value? X is equals to, see, let me write minus 3. Minus 3 here. So I'll put a, I'll keep as it is. Minus 3 the whole cube plus 9 minus 3 the whole square plus 4 into minus 3 minus 10. A as it is. How much is minus 3 cube? How much is minus 3 cube, students? Minus 27a next plus 81, right? Next, minus 12 minus 10. So minus 27a I'll keep as it is. If you observe the previous question, this a wouldn't have been there. Look at this. Except x, there's no other alphabet. From 1 to 7, except x, there is no other alphabet. If you look from 8 to 14, along with x, it's all the other alphabet, students. In the 8th question, we have a. What about 9th question? What's the extra alphabet given? 9th question. What's the extra alphabet stuff? In the equation, what's the extra alphabet? Next, 10th question. In 10th, again a is given. In 12th question, again a. 13th question, we have same a. 14th question, whenever extra values are given, remember this concept, whenever extra alphabets are given, they'll definitely give you the remainder value. Is this clear, students? All of you understood? So this plus 3 equation, x plus 3 equation is for x value. Remember that. Then, apart from that, any extra alphabet, they'll give you the value of remainder. Then how do you solve? Use the same concept, minus 27 plus 81 minus 22. Minus 27a. How much is 81 minus 22? Is it 59? 59, 69, 79, 80, 81. 59. F of minus 3 is 59, students. We got this. Then below that, we need to find value of a. That is what they have asked here. 8th question. Find the value of a. 8th question is find the value of a. I'll show you both the ways. So your ma'am could have done in first method or second method, but both are same. Okay, now for x minus 3 we have done. Remainder 5 is left. For remainder what you do? F of minus 3 is equals to 5. What is f of minus 3 value we got? What is f of minus 3? Minus 27a plus 59 is equals to 5. Minus 27a remains as it is. 5 minus 59. How much is minus 59? 5 minus 59? Minus 54. So what happens to a, students? Minus 54. Adya, it is positive Adya. Minus 27. Minus minus gets cancelled. What did you all get, students? 2 or 6? What's the answer? A is equals to positive 2. Okay, minus and minus would get cancelled. Do it like this separately. If not, I think it is easy to do it directly. Let f of x is equals to ax cube plus 9x square plus 4x minus 10. Then they have given x value, x plus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 3. Then they have given a reminder. For that you will write f of x is equals to 5. Reminder, second equation. Okay. Write it like this and start solving. F of x, copy the equation, ax cube plus 9x square plus 4x minus 10 is equals to 5. This is a simple linear equation. Substitute the value of x and find the answer. X is equals to a is equals to 5. Fine. The only difference is in the first type I have written the equation after solving the value of x. In the second type I have written all together, students. I have written all together and I have substituted. That's it. Any doubts in this question? Is this clear? Reminder is given. Okay, remember when extra alphabet is given, definitely they'll give you reminder, students. Definitely reminder will be given. Next question. I'll tell you which one to do. Yes, now we solved only one question, and the fourth type, the last type in this is they'll give you two questions together, two equations together. Ninth question you can just skip. Ninth question is also same. I'll just tell you the equation. What will be the value of x for ninth one? What will be the value of x, students? X 2, remainder is 7. So your equation will be like this: 2x cube plus 3x square minus kx plus 5 is equals to 7. Okay. You can copy this or just skip this. Place the value of x here, you'll get the value of k. If you substitute, you'll get the value of k. Skip that. 10th question. If the polynomial, okay, in 10th question, how many equations are there? How many equations in 10th question? Response, students, how many equations are there? How many polynomials are there in 10th question? Two polynomials. For both the polynomials, what's the remainder? No, no, leaves the same remainder. Forget about remainder. When divided by how much? When divided by x by 2. So there are two polynomials. So what we'll do is we'll take the first polynomial. F of x is equals to 2x cube plus ax square plus 3x minus 5. And divided, the one which you divide, you call it as divisor, x minus 3. Sorry, x minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 2. First equation. Take the second equation. F of x is equals to second equation x cube, second polynomial, x square minus 2x plus a. X cube plus x square minus 2x. Even for this, take the same divisor. X minus 2 is equals to 0, x is equals to 2. Don't do it, I'll check the question. 2x cube, ax square, 3x. X cube, x square minus 2x plus a. Yeah, complete these two equations, students. Try both the equations. I'll tell you how to find the value of a. In exam, write it like this: polynomial 1, polynomial 2. Right? Polynomial 1 when two equations are given. Polynomial 2. Find the value of f of x. right? Polynomial 1, polynomial 2. Wait, I'm checking your text. Okay, we'll assign a different name, students. For the first one, what did we take? For the first one, we took f of x, right? For first one, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Just a minute. What did we take for the first function? For the first one, f of x. So second one will take g of x. So this is f of 2 value, g of 2 value. Take f and g. We'll assign a different function name, right? Polynomial 1. Let f of x for polynomial 2. Let g of x. Yeah, what's the answer, students? Tell me for f of x, what did you all get? What's the value for f of x? Yes, why is nobody responding? What's the value, students? What did you all get? 16 plus 4a plus 17 plus. All of you all got for f of x, did you all get f of f2? Next, for g of 2, what did you all get? For the second equation, take g of x. First equation f, second equation g. What do you get? 8 plus plus 4 minus 4 gets cancelled. 8 plus, see till here, then after that, it is very simple concept. All of you got the same answer done. Mariana completed, Cherita, Van. Okay. After these two things, we found the value of x, students. What else is missing here? What else is missing? Which value we need to find? A's value. What did I tell you? If extra alphabet is given, they should give a remainder. Remainder should be given. Check whether if there is remainder here. Do you have remainder? Remainder is not given. So what you're supposed to do is, when remainder is not given, what they have told you, both the equation leaves the same. What do they do? Leave the same remainder. Whenever question is given, leave same remainder. Just equate. F of 2 will definitely be equal to G of 2. Write this statement. Now take the question. 17 plus 4a is equals to 8 plus a. Find the value of a from this. F of x will be definitely equal to g of x. Write that equation. Now find the value of a. What's the value of a, students? Minus 3. Others, let me know if you have got minus. Okay, minus 3. 3a is equals to 8 minus 17 is what? 8 minus 17 minus 9. So a is equals to how much? Minus 3. A is equals to minus 9 divided by 3. Okay, we got the value of a, students. What else they've asked us? Find the value of a. Also, what else is given? Also find the remainder in each case. Usually, if remainder is given, what do we do? If remainder is given, if remainder was given, what do we do, students? We take f of x is equals to the remainder value, right? Remainder value minus 3. If you substitute this 4, f of 2 minus 3, 17. Okay, now take the first equation, f of 2. What's the equation we got? What's the equation? 17 plus 4. The value of a? Minus 3. So 17 minus 12. What is f of, for f of 2, what's the remainder? For f of 2, students, for first polynomial, what's the remainder? 5. Now take the second polynomial, g of x. What is g of x equation? 8 plus a. What is a value? What's the answer? Isn't it same? Are we proving it? That is what they have told you. Leaves the same remainder. We got the remainder same. 5 is the answer. So this is the entire thing. You'll get this question for board exam for 4 marks. So take two equations, polynomial 1, 2, f of x, g of x. Once you find, equate both is equal to, this concept is important. Alright, f of x is equals to g of x. F of x. This LO1, students, LO1 is important. F of x is equals to g of x. Substitute, you'll get value. Then take the first equation, take the second equation. remainder is the same. So remainder theorem is completed. Tomorrow we'll start factor theorem. Joanna, do you have any doubts? Naomi, Joanna, Mariana, able to solve? Able to solve? So when I went through the answer sheet, Joanna, Mariana, no mistakes. In addition, subtraction, you are doing well. Naomi, you have to improve, Naomi. Plus and minus. I don't know what is making you to go wrong in that plus and minus concept. Only thing is practice, Naomi. After the class, you practice the questions. You're not reading the question properly. Why are you in a hurry while solving? So this is the maximum difficulty question in remainder theorem, students. Remainder theorem. Factor theorem will start tomorrow. All of you completed? Done? It is 7:30 completed. Let me see, give one question for homework. 11th question, is it same or different? 11th one. Just look at the question and tell me. Okay. In 10th question, they just gave polynomial. In 11th question, can you see they've named it as f of x, g of x? Just naming, students. Just name it however you want. F of x, g of x, do that. Find 12 if two polynomial. 13th one, 12th is also same. If f of x is equal to remainder, leaves remainder. Okay, 13th is different, 14th is different. I want you all to solve. Leaves the same remainder when divided by x plus 3. Will you all try the 11th question, 11th and 12th for homework? Can you all respond? Okay, 11th one is same. 12th one, just use the equation, students. In 12th one, look at 12th one, you don't have to do this right side part. When you're solving 12th question, this is not required and this is not required. We just need to find these two things. Okay. No. These three things. Even this is required. They haven't told us to find the remainder. So these three things are required in 12th question. Just skip this part. That's it for today. Log in at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Complete the homework question and send it. All of you can leave. Naomi, log in at Naomi, stay online. Others can leave. That's it for today.